Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Escamilla, President and CEO of Del Mar College. Our discussion today is part of a podcast series from Del Mar College in which my colleagues and I will be sitting down with area superintendents to talk about challenges and opportunities our students are facing today.
So, Dr. Lesley Austin, thank you so much for joining us today. It's so important for Del Mar College to get out and meet the superintendents in our area. And so we're here in Rockport, Texas with you today. So I'd like to get started with talking about Lesley Austin first.
All right.
Let's tell us a little bit about where you come from and how you got here.
All right. Everybody says, where's your hometown? And I always kind of look at them and go, well, so I'm a military brat, if you know what that,
Yes.
I don't want to sound harsh, but we're called military brats. And so my dad is from Fort Worth, Texas. And when he turned 17, he decided he wanted to join the U.S. Navy. And I was born at Balboa Hospital in San Diego. Really from there, we moved every 3 years.
Okay.
And so hometown, longest place I've ever been is where I moved when I was 16 years old. Moved to a place called Maypearl, Texas. Graduated from there and, decided that I was going to go to the best college, A&M, College Station. And so graduated from A&M College Station. Decided that education was the route for me. And so that's how I got into teaching. Started with Dallas ISD.
Okay.
Spent my first 7 years there as a first grade teacher, then an instructional coach. And my hometown called me and said, hey, it's time for you to come teach and coach here.
Nice.
And I always wanted to be a coach. And so went to Maypearl and was a track and cross country coach. Did that for 5 years. And if y'all ever go into the Maypearl gym, I'm the only coach with 2 state banners in there.
Very nice. Congratulations on that.
And so I decided to get my master's in administration. I wanted to do more for teachers. I was a lead teacher at the time, and I thought, I know I can do more. So I want to step outside the classroom and become a principal. So became a middle school principal, and so spent time in middle school, loved it. And my superintendent said, hey, it's time for you to go to the high school. And I said, no, not yet. And he's like, no, you're going to the high school. So went to the high school and spent time there, loved every minute of it. Every level that I've been at, from elementary, first grade, all the way to high school, I've loved every moment of it. And again, in 2017, I thought, why not put something else on my plate and get my doctorate? So I had a lot of late nights, finished my doctorate, graduated, and I became a chief academic officer, deputy superintendent for a charter organization in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And spent 6 years there. Loved working in Dallas-Fort Worth. We chose to put our schools in urban areas, places that we wanted to build brand new facilities because neighborhood schools weren't always the best there. And so we were able to go in and build, 86,000 square foot modern facilities for the children of Dallas-Fort Worth areas. And so it was a great time. And everybody always asks me, so how did you get to Rockport? Being that I've moved every 3 years of most of my life, I was not afraid to move far. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go back to the coast, but the coast of Texas.
Nice.
And so I started looking and I was like, okay, let's see what coastal communities have available. The very first time I opened it up, Rockport was there. It was meant to be.
So now that you then moved into administration and now as the superintendent, what is your role like that there with helping those students still?
Yeah. So I wish I could come down to the campuses more than I get to. But even today, I was in classrooms this morning and classrooms yesterday. Okay. But the biggest role of a superintendent is training the adults. It's training your principals, the assistant principals. I have principal learning labs every month. We have assistant principal learning labs every month. And when I say a learning lab, it is all about their learning, creating that inclusive environment for their teachers, which then do that for their students. And so we spend an hour in classrooms, we come out, we calibrate, and then there's always a learning topic that we do. So then next time, the next learning lab, we ask, how did it go? How did it land? Is there anything else we need to adjust? And so that's one of the ways that I still impact the classroom culture. Cool.
So let's talk about that because we've talked a little bit about where you came from and why you're a good fit here. But if we're looking at the students, we're serving the same students in different capacities. At Del Mar College, we're the community college that serves this area to your students coming in from K through 12.
Yeah.
What challenges do you see today for students?
So I am going to say the biggest challenges that I'm seeing is, number one, the distraction of society right now, whether it's social media, it's the community of now. Like everything is pushed
Right now,
instant gratification. And so that provides a lot of distractions. And so they're not spending that time thinking about who they are and what they want to be. But I think our job and what we're trying to do is motivate our kids to find out who they are so they can take that path.
So when we think about partnerships, what do you see are some opportunities that we can with our K-12 partners and specifically the high schools?
So what I'm most excited about is our partnership with Del Mar with P-Tech.
Okay.
And so that's with our welding and our health sciences and really making that more robust for the high school. And so that's already in motion.
Okay.
I think the Workforce Development Center and what you guys are going to be doing in this community is going to provide a lot of opportunities with, maybe our kids make it through their path with their diploma, but then we already know what they're going to do when they hit that Workforce Development Center and really preparing them for those careers. We're trying to really increase our academic advising so that they know those opportunities available right here in our school with our dual credit with Del Mar, with our P-Tech, and then what could be done in the community.
I was going to ask you about your why and where that comes from, but I think as we've been talking, you have figured out a way how to ensure that it's there. And that's pretty inspiring.
Well, thank you. I think it's part of my calling. You say the why. The why is, at the end of the day, I want to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." That's what motivates me. I think I'm given some potential in this life, and I have to use it for good. And my experiences have been around children and education. I want to leave a place better than I came to it, than I found it. Whether that's small or whether that's big, it's not about me. It's about what does that place look like after I leave.
When we do get other things into place, we can also start working on that together.
And having, whether it's a consortium or whoever we bring together, to start asking the hard questions. What are you guys seeing when our kids are coming to you? What do we see more support? Maybe you're coming into our classrooms as they are younger and helping us with those durable skills or other things.
Is there anything that you want to leave us with? Anything out there that you want the community to know, your students, parents?
While we've talked about students and staff and what's facing us, I think education in general is facing one of the most, I think, dubious times. We have such wonderful programs, and I don't want to cut any of them. And I think so many school districts across Texas are feeling the same way that I'm feeling right now. We don't want to cut programs. We don't want to cut staff, but we're starting to get to a place that we're not going to have options. So that's one challenge that's facing our district, and I don't think I'm alone in that.
No, you're not.
I do not think I'm alone. I just want the community to know that the more partners we get coming alongside of us and also advocating for us, I think kids win.
Again, our goal here is to really make sure that our collaboration is strong for the exact same reasons that you want to as well, for our community, for our students. And it's been an honor.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to be here with Del Mar, talking about the most important things. And I appreciate y'all thinking about Rockport, Fulton, and me.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.